So you do have to go to the iData link Maestro website, and you're gonna select to flash your module. If you don't have the WebLink desktop application, you can get it now, and it'll simply download it, or you can hit continue. Or let's do this, flash my module, get it now, and then it's gonna have you download the web link, check what you have, whether it's a Mac or Windows. So then you're gonna want to select Windows, and it'll simply put the downloader app. You're gonna want to open it, and then you're gonna want to hit yes, and then hit next, and then just go through the installation process so you can add a desktop icon, install it. 203. And so once it's installed, that's gonna pop up, hit next, finish it, hit next, agree to all this, install, okay, hit finish, run the web link desktop, and so there it is. Either log in or create a profile, and we'll show you what the next step is. So once you are logged in, it's gonna ask you if you want to flash a remote starter or a Maestro interface. In this case, we're going to flash the MIC1 Maestro interface by plugging it into the included USB port. There should have been a cable in your package. So we'll plug that in. Once you plug it in, there's a red light. If you don't plug it in and you click on Flash Maestro, it'll come up and tell you that, in this case it says device not detected. So we're gonna go ahead and select redetect. We might have to try a different cable. I happen to grab a random one that I have laying around. All right, so I've used a different one now, different USB cable. We'll hit redetect. And so in here, it's gonna give you this information. We're gonna flash by vehicle. So we're gonna tell it that we are installing this inside of a 2019. We're gonna select a RAM. And you have to select, regardless of which screen you had, make sure you tell it that it was the new body style, not the classic 8.4 inch screen. Even though it says does not retain backup camera, we're not interested in that. So select the 8.4 and then tell it you are installing a Kenwood radio, and you can select any radio you want. I just happen to like the 1057 XR personally. So you can punch in 1057, that one pops up, go ahead and select it. And so now it's telling you the firmware version for the MIC1. Go ahead and select it. And so leave the mic gain offset to 0. Don't turn it up, don't turn it down, just leave it to 0, which is a default value. And then hit continue. And so down at the bottom, it's going to reconfirm the vehicle, all of your selections. Down at the bottom right, hit flash. And so it says verifying. And so it has now finished flashing the module. It tells you completed with success. So now all we're gonna do is just, the red light is now off. Unplug it. And then take that into the car. In this case, we are adding a 15.6-inch Android type radio. These are the two connectors that the device has on one side. One of them has 3 orange wires. The 3 orange wires from left to right are a solid orange with a green stripe, which happens to be this one here. This is what the plug on it looks like. Orange with the green stripe and orange with a black stripe. Those are the 3 wires on it. In this particular truck, what we did is we cut the orange and the orange and black. Orange is microphone plus, orange black is microphone negative. So what we're doing is we are taking the microphone signal coming in through the main harness. It's going into the module, it's processing it, and then on the other side there's 2 plugs. Depending on what aftermarket radio you're using, the plug that is made for Kenwood radios we are not using. Here is the label. So the one that is made for, this one says Kenwood, Sony, Bose, or Boss, Jensen. This is the one we are not using. And as you can see, we basically taped that up over here. The one that we are using is the one that is made for Alpine radios. You can see it right there. It says Alpine ADPT. It's a standard 3.5 millimeter plug that's going into the microphone input of the radio. And basically that's all you're doing, is you're feeding the factory microphone signal into the module, and this is the microphone signal out. It does have a power and ground harness that it comes with. That power and ground harness looks like this, and so they made it so that you use it with their RR module. So it's a T harness. It's supposed to go in line with their power plug right over here. We've left the yellow plug intact. We have cut red and black going to the module itself, and we are simply supplying an ignition 12-volt source and a ground to this module.